Okay. Jerome Powell puts, he lived up to his name. Okay. He lived up to his name, but at the same time, it wasn't that bad, right? It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, right? It wasn't too bad where the market just completely just tanked and it tanked. It wasn't that bad at all. And we should have an interesting morning tomorrow when the stock market opens to see how everybody thought it played out. But what we're going to talk about tonight is this, everybody. When it comes to trading stock options, when it comes to making money in the stock market, we hear a lot of people talk about strategies and all of these things, right? But aside from strategies, there's something else that's very, very, very important, right? And once you learn this and once you understand this, this is when you will become a profitable trader. Okay, this is when you become a profitable trader. It does not. It's not about your strategy. It's not about what indicators you use. It's not about the time or day that you trade. Those things are important, but those things are not the main thing when it comes to being successful trading stock options. When it comes to being a profitable trader. Okay, so what we're going to talk about that for a second. Okay, 1 second. All right. Now, so when we're trading, okay, think about 1 second. Here we go. Where are we? Okay, got it. All right. So when we're trading, we want to think about something very important when we're trading. I can learn the strategies. I can learn the strategies. I can learn when to get into a trade, when to get out of a trade. I can learn all of these things. I can learn the best techniques. Noise in the background. I'm not sure that noise. If you want to see my screen, you can jump to my Instagram though. I mean my YouTube. Oh, it's clear now? Okay, perfect. Yep. So if you want to, when it comes to trading, we don't talk about this too much, right? It's called being disciplined, everybody. When I tell you that I can teach you, somebody else can teach you, multiple people can teach you how to actually trade stock options. That's not a problem. That's something that can be learned. That's a learned trait. Okay? You can learn this. It's a learned trait. You can learn how to maneuver through the stock market. You can learn how to trade. All of those things can be learned. But what you have to understand, the most important thing is being disciplined. Okay? Being disciplined. And why is being disciplined the most important thing? And it's just not important with trading. It's important just in life in general. When you come into the stock market, when you come into the stock market and you start trading and all those things, right? You're going to see that the way that you originally start to trade is a reflection of your actual life. Okay? It's a reflection of your life. Okay? It's a reflection of how you live your life on a day-to-day basis. Okay? So if you live your life carefree, you're going to trade carefree. And that's going to hurt you. Okay? If you live your life with order and discipline, you're going to start trading with order and discipline, because trading is based upon the individual's thought process. Okay? And these are the things in trading that we do not talk about enough, right? We do not talk about these things enough in trading because, like I said, trading is a skill that can be learned. Okay? You can learn, you can take a course, you can have somebody mentor you, and you can learn how to trade. Okay? But being disciplined is something that you have battled with. Yeah, definitely. But being disciplined is something that you have battled with your entire life. Your entire life, you have battled with being disciplined. You have battled with doing right and wrong. And these things will trickle down into your trading. Okay? And we're going to dig into it for a few tonight, okay? So, being disciplined. The word discipline in Hebrew is said musar. So, the Hebrew word for discipline is called musar. All right? And when I say musar, Gary Bell, no. Actually, I had technical difficulties, so we actually didn't do it. Only the people in the promised land. We was on Zoom, but I couldn't get on YouTube for some reason. It wasn't acting right? So, the Hebrew word for discipline is musar. And when you look up the word musar in Hebrew and find the roots of it, it means to what is it? Instructions, yes, instructions, discipline, right? And you dig on deeper, it's called to train, right? To train. So instructions, discipline, to train. All right. So when you think about it, if we go all the way back, that's biblical. When I say Hebrew, I'm talking about in the Bible, biblical times. That word musar means discipline, to train. And when you think about hearing those words, discipline and train and instructions, what the Bible says, bring up a child, right? Discipline a child, all of these things, because if you do those things, then that child will turn out to be what that child's supposed to be. And that child will not stray away. Okay, follow me for a second. That child will not stray away. So it's the same thing we think about trading. When we start trading, we have to learn to train ourselves. We have to learn to be disciplined. We have to learn how to follow instructions. And once we start following instructions, once we start being disciplined, now we're training ourselves to know how to maneuver through the stock market. The exact same way when you tell a child, hey, look both ways before you cross the road. What are you doing? You're giving that child a set of instructions and you're training that child. Listen, before you walk across the road, look both ways because I do not want you to get hit by oncoming traffic. If there's a car coming, you need to stop. And do not walk if it's a car coming, right? It's the exact same way with trading. When you think about trading, there's certain signs in the market. It's certain things that the indicators tell you in the market that tells you, hey, listen, do not get into this trade. Do not get into this trade. Make sure you check this and check this before you get into this trade. Now, if we listen and we follow instructions, if we listen and be disciplined, if we listen, when that child is about to cross the road, say if it's a park, say it's a park over there across the road, okay? And that child is excited about going across the road and getting on that swing set, getting on the slide and running around that playground. But in order for that child to get to the playground, that child had to learn a set of instructions. Hey, I'm about to cross the road, so therefore, let me look both ways before I cross the road and go to the playground. Okay? Now, if I do not look both ways and I'm just running straight to the playground, it's a possibility that I may get hit by oncoming traffic. Or a child may get hit by oncoming traffic. So that child is taking a gamble. Okay? That child is taking a gamble. And when we're in the stock market, we want to stop from getting hit, or we want to stop from gambling when it comes to trading stock options. So therefore, what we need is instructions. What we need to be trained and we need to be disciplined. Everybody, if you understand that and you learn the instructions and you learn discipline and you learn how to be trained in those things, what's going to happen next is now you're going to have learned a skill set that anybody can learn of trading stock options, but more important, you have learned how to tackle discipline, how to be disciplined, how to handle your emotions, because how many people are emotional creatures? How many people are emotional when it comes to anything in life? right? Something crazy happens and you get all bent out of shape. Listen, when it comes to that stock market, you can't get bent out of shape, right? You don't want to get bent out of shape. Now, you can get into any trade and make money, right? A kid can run across that road without looking 15 million times and make it to that playground, right? But the next time they do, they're not so lucky, they don't make it. And that one time can hurt you. Just like in the market, you can make 10 trades and you can make 10 trades doing the wrong thing and 9 of them was good. 9 of them was good. But that one trade messed up your whole account. Blew up your entire account, that one trade. Okay? That one trade blew up your entire account. Okay? So therefore, like I stated, we want to understand being disciplined. How do you become disciplined in the stock market? Okay. DMV Mar, it depends on, so I don't use Fidelity, so I'm not sure how their platform operates. So I can't say, but we use Charles Schwab as our broker and Thinkorswim as our platform. That's what we use. Good question. So you ask yourself, how do you become disciplined? How do you become disciplined? Right? You know that when a child keep putting they touch something that's hot, and you say don't touch it, it's hot, don't touch it, it's hot, but eventually they got to touch it and they get burnt, and now they understand that, hey, I don't want to touch it no more because it's hot. Right? So in the market, it's similar. All right? In the market, it's similar. The way you become disciplined is taking trades, taking paper trades and taking real money trades. When you take paper trades, what's going to happen is you're going to start understanding and learning that skill set that you're trying to learn. You're going to start learning your setup and so on, right? Which is one part of it. But the second part of it is now you have to trade with your real money and feel those emotions. So being disciplined with no emotions is easy. Okay? But being disciplined with emotions is hard. So when you start trading and trading and trading, you have to stick to the script. If your goal is to get into a trade at the 400 level, you get in at the 400 level no matter what. This is very important. If you're a trader, this is very important. This is how you start to form and train yourself to be a disciplined trader. Okay? If you say, hey, my entry point on a call is the 400 level. If the stock comes to 401, do not get in. If the stock goes to 453, do not get in. You stated that you wanted to get at the 400 level, then get in at the 400 level because a 50-cent move to the downside can be critical to your account, depending on how much money you're trading with. A 50-cent move to the downside can be $1,000 for some people. It can be $500 for some people, right? It can be negative for some people, okay? So that's one of the ways. You actually stick to your entry point. If your entry point says, I'm getting in at 400, get in at 400. Okay? And you do that over and over and over. If you trade Apple, you say, I'm getting in at 190, get in at 190. Okay? And do it over and over and over and over and over again until you train yourself to trust your technical analysis, because it all comes down to you're training yourself to be disciplined, but then you say, what am I being disciplined to? You're being disciplined to understanding that your technical analysis is your technical analysis and you trust your technical analysis. Okay? Trust the fact that you did the work to say 400, the 400 level is the level that I want to enter in on. Okay? So that's the first thing, right? Now, once you start focusing on making sure you get into the trades when you're supposed to get into the trades, the next thing that you want to start focusing on is, now let me make sure I have my stop loss set. That's the next thing. Make sure you have your exit strategy set. Be disciplined with your exit strategy. Train yourself to not take away train yourself to make sure that you put in your stop loss. And follow the instructions on when and where you should be putting in your stop loss. Remember, the word musar in Hebrew means discipline, means instructions, and you go deeper, it means train. Train. Bring a child up in the way that you want him to be. I'm paraphrasing. So you have to follow instructions on where you want to set your stop loss. After you follow instructions on where to set your stop loss, now you have to be disciplined enough to set your stop loss, and you have to train yourself. Every single trade, set a stop loss. Everybody, you will blow up your account if you do not set a stop loss. It's going to happen. It cannot happen. Not setting your stop loss is like a child walking across the road without looking both ways. That child did not protect themselves. Okay? If I said that right, I haven't said it. Okay? So remember, instructions, discipline, and train yourself. And do this over and 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 over again. Do it over and over and over and over again. This is how you're going to get comfortable with it. Then if you take a loss, it's okay. Be okay with taking a loss. When you set your stop loss, accept the risk. Accept the risk. Accept the fact that, hey, I just lost. It's okay. I said I was only going to lose $150. I lost $150. I'm cool with it. I can live with it. I can put my head on my pillow and sleep at night. Now, if you do not set that stop loss, if you do not be disciplined, that $150 loss that you wanted to take has now turned into a $400 loss, and it's going to be extremely difficult for you to put your head on the pillow at night. Okay? You have to accept that loss. Now, the next thing, so the two things we have so far, entering in on a trade, whatever location, whatever price you want to enter into that trade, you enter into that trade and do not falter. Do not enter early. Do not enter late. Enter in where you said you were going to enter in it, because you're training yourself to become a disciplined trader and trust your technical analysis. Once you learn this, everybody, you will start becoming a profitable trader. Then you set your stop loss. Set the stop loss to where you're willing, to the amount of money you're willing to lose, or understanding the location where you got in it is over here close to this particular stop loss. Once you understand these things, you will become a profitable trader. Next thing is set your profit taking levels, your exit strategy. Again, exit strategy. I'm in this trade. Where do I get out? I'm in this trade, but where do I get out? And why do I get out is the question. Why did I get out this trade in this particular location? You should know these things before you even get into the trade. Now it's time to train yourself on taking your money. Train yourself on taking your money. Chris, what do you mean train yourself on taking your money? Because everybody, you think that if you're new to trading, or if you're a trader right now, you think that, hey, it's going to be easy to take your profit when you're up. You may say, oh, I'm up $500 right now. If I was up $500, I'm taking my money and running. That's what you say right now until you're in the moment. When you're in the moment and you made that $500 so quick, now that 500 does not seem exciting to you. It doesn't seem that exciting to you anymore. Now you say that $1,000 look more attractive than that 500. Because I just made 500 in a couple minutes. Now I want to make 1,000 because that's more attractive. Everybody, these are the things people do not talk about in trading. Okay? I can't. 1 second. Hopefully that works. Okay? These are the things people do not talk about in trading. Okay? Now, when you're taking your profits, when you're set up and you're say, hey, I'm going to, my goal is to make $500 off this trade. Follow the instructions. Hey, listen, when I get to $500, what am I going to do? Am I going to sell everything and take my $500 profit, or I'm going to take $400 out and keep $100 in there to keep some runners going? Understand what's your play. And whatever your play is, everybody, you do it every single time. Over and over and over and over and over again. Don't switch up. Stick to it. Do not switch up. Stick to it. Do not change it. If you're getting into a trade, you set a 10% stop loss, a 20% profit taking level, stick to it every single trade and do not change. When you do that, you're training yourself to be disciplined. You're training yourself to be a disciplined trader, and you're training yourself to become a trader that does not fear getting into a trade, and you're training yourself to become a trader that will take the money that was given to him or her. Okay? Take the money that was given to you. Because when you, at the Most High has given to you, right? When you make money trading, you didn't make money trading by accident. Sometimes you can trip and fall in the market and just make money because it's going crazy. But you didn't make money by accident when you become a trader. There was something in that trade that make you say, hey, I'm doing X, Y, Z. Right? So now, when you're in profit, your reward from doing your technical analysis, your reward is the profit that you make. So you don't want to be up $500, then get greedy, and then next thing you know, you lose the $500 and now you're down $1,000. You don't want to do that. That's not cool, right? That's not cool. You want to be that trader that says, hey, I know where I'm getting in. I know where I'm getting out. Profit and for loss. And I'm comfortable with whatever happens in this trade. Have you ever been in a position? You ever been in a predicament where you've been in a position and you like, listen, no matter what happened, whatever situation happened, I'm cool. If it go this way, I'm cool. If it go that way, I'm cool. That's how you want your trading to be. You want to be to a point where, hey, listen, I'm in this trade. If it goes the opposite way, I'm cool because I got my stop loss set. If it goes the way I want it to go, I'm cool because I'm making good profit. Now, when you start to do this, everybody, you're going to start seeing your account go up in the direction it's supposed to go. Okay? You're going to start seeing your account go up in the direction you want it to go. But if you're a trader that's not following your rules, not being disciplined, your account's gonna do this. Boom, 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 boom. You're gonna be up 1 week, the next week you're gonna be totally down. That week that you're up, you're gonna feel great, but the next week, boom, you're gonna be down. You're like, okay? You're gonna get frustrated. And the worst thing you can do as a trader is lose your confidence. That's one of the worst things you can do as a trader is lose your confidence. And when you lose your confidence, you're losing your confidence based off of something ignorant. Right? You're losing your confidence based off of something I'm sorry, I was reading some stuff. What's up, my guy? I'm too loud for you. When you lose your confidence trading, you're not losing your confidence trading because you don't know how to trade. You're losing your confidence trading because now you do not trust yourself. You start second guessing your technical analysis. You start doing all these things like, no, and then you start missing out on trades. Then you start forcing trades that's not there. And now you have to go back through that cycle of getting your confidence back and getting your when you lose your confidence, you just start saying in your head, listen, I just need one win. I just need a win. I just need to be green. I just need to be green for the day, right? I need one win. But the thing about everybody, you can't beg for a win. The market, listen, the market does not hear your begging, your pleading. The market does not hear it, and the market does not care because the market would chew you up and spit you out. It doesn't care. Okay? So don't let the market take your confidence. Don't let anyone take your confidence. When it comes to trading, everybody, trading is a great thing, and trading can be something amazing for you. Trading can be something that changes your life. But what you're going to learn about trading, once you start trading and start being profitable because you're being disciplined, everything else in your life you're going to become more disciplined in. Because trading is an example, is a reflection of your lifestyle. People may find it hard to understand, but trading is a reflection of your lifestyle. When you're glued in and you're looking from that 9:30 to that 4 p.m. time frame, when that market's going up and down, that's a reflection of your lifestyle. It's a reflection of your lifestyle. It's a reflection of your fears. It's a reflection of your accomplishments. It's a reflection of your desires and your goals. All of those things are coming out and they're running through your mind while you're trading. You're probably saying, Chris, what in the world are you talking about? Listen to me. Let me break it down to you. Let me say it one more time so you can understand it. Okay, check this out. When you start trading, it's a reflection of who you are as a person. If you're greedy, it's going to show in the market. If you're reserved, it's going to show in the market. If you're disciplined, it's going to show in the market. Then on top of that, then it's going to show who you are, things you didn't even know about yourself, right? It's going to start showing what your goals are, what your desires are. The market's going to bring all these things out, what your goals are, what your desires are. It's going to bring out what's your fears. All of those things are going to be brought out because now when you're in a trade and you're winning a trade, as soon as you start winning that trade, the first thing that pops up in your head is your desires. I tell people all the time, dreams that went dormant will come back to life. Dreams you had as a child, things you wanted to do as a child will start to come back to life. The first time you win your $1,000, if one of your goals was to go to Africa, you're going to be like, man, the airplane ticket's $3,000 to go to Africa. Okay, let me do this 2 more times. I have $3,000. That's your desire, and it's going to come out because of what you see is possible in the market. So now you're going to have a goal. The next trade you make is to make another $1,000 so you can get those plane tickets to go to Africa. But when you set that goal, what happens? You lose your discipline. You lose your instructions. You stop thinking about your training and you start thinking about your desires. If you want to be a successful trader, do not think about your desires. Think about your training. Think about your instructions. And then after the fact, after you're done, after you're out of the battlefield, all of that good stuff, then you say, okay, this is what I've done today. This is what I accomplished today. This can go towards this. This can go towards that. But when you're in between that battlefield, and I call that battlefield between 9:30 and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when you're in that battlefield, it's time for you to it's time for you to focus solely on those 3 things: instructions, being disciplined, and your training. You can't focus on your desires. Your desires will get you taken out of the game fast. It's like, remember when you always watching the movies, right? And then the villain always beat up it's like the villain that beat up the good guy, right? And then when the villain beat up the good guy over there passed out, And instead of the villain finishing the good guy, the villain start going over there towards the thing they've been trying to get. And as soon as they go over to the thing they're trying to get, what happens? The good guy wakes up and grabs the villain and beat the villain up. It's the same thing with the market. You're winning the fight. You're in the trade. You're up. But now, instead of you saying, okay, let me finish it off and take my profits to get out, you say, no, my desire, the thing I desire is right over there. Let me stay in this trade a little bit longer and get some more money. And next thing you know, you come back and you lose. Okay? Same thing with the fear aspect of it. Don't think about fear. You can't have fear in this market, because if you have fear in this market, you're going to miss out on thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars if you have fear. Because having fear in this market is going to stop you from getting into trades. Having fear in this market is going to stop you from trusting and believing in your technical analysis. Having fear in this market is going to have you looking at a trade and watching it go in the direction you want it to go in. And you're sitting there watching. And then eventually, it always happens like this with fear. You had fear of getting in at the right time, but you do not have fear of getting in when the time has already passed by. All right? You were supposed to get in at the 400 level. The stock went to 405, and now you jump in at 405. And you don't have any fear when you jumped in at 405, but you was fearful at 400. Why? Because you was afraid of being wrong. You was afraid of being wrong. But when you watched it go in the right direction, and you realized you was right, now you're no longer fearful. But what you fail to realize is now you're jumping into a trade when it's not at the place where you thought where you wanted to get in at. The place it's at now is probably a place where you need to be getting out at. And therefore, you lose. Okay? Everybody, these are the things about trading that are the most powerful things of trading. Strategy is great. Indicators is great. All of those things are great, and they're a part of trading, and you need to learn that. But that's only one part of trading. You have to be disciplined. And everybody, I'm going to tell you this. Once you become disciplined at trading, you're going to feel like a new person. You're going to feel like a new person. Because I don't know if anybody, think about this though. My grandmother was like 60 something years, and she had smoked cigarettes for about 30, 40 years. Virginia Slims, right? My grandma used to smoke them Virginia Slims. The white and brown pack, right? Or white and gold, whichever color it was, right? And out the blue one day, she just stopped smoking. Just stopped smoking. She was able to be disciplined enough to tell herself and train herself to stop smoking. And the way she did that was she started eating mints. And she would eat mints and eat mints. Whenever she wanted to had that desire for a cigarette, she'd go and get a mint, go and get a mint, go and get a mint. Until eventually she trained herself enough to know that, hey, I don't want a cigarette anymore. It's the same thing with trading, everybody. Facebook user. See, your name is Facebook user, so I can't honestly answer your question because I don't know who you are, Facebook user. But Facebook user, send me an email to admin@iwantknowledge.com. Okay, so your name is just Facebook. You said, Chris, why won't you answer my needs to get in the Option 101 basic course? So go to email me at admin@iwantknowledge.com. And if you hear me right now, just put a thumbs up in the chat so I can make sure you hear me. And then from there, because your name just showing up as Facebook user, so I can't address you because it's showing Facebook user. Okay. All right. Good stuff. All right. So yes, everybody, listen. These things are so important. And the thing about it is, I want everyone to be successful in trading stock options. But the thing about it is, a lot of people won't be successful with it because a lot of people will not put the time in to do it. Is there a monthly fee for your Discord? the only way you can get into my Discord, the only way you can get in my Discord is by you first you have to take the mastermind. My Discord is not open to just the public. And the reason why I do that, everybody, the reason why I don't open my Discord to the public is without you taking the mastermind, because I don't want you to come into the Discord and you don't understand the way that we trade. Right? Because you can get into the Discord and people be talking about all these other things and you be like, I'm completely lost. And I don't want you to be completely lost because it can turn you away from trading. So once you take the mastermind, then you can potentially join you can go into the Discord chat if you like. Yeah. Great, good question. Any other questions? But yes, so back to what I was saying. So when we talk about people saying, oh, you see people, oh, this strategy works. Listen, you can have the best strategy in the world. You can have the best strategy in the world. You can have Warren Buffett's strategy. You have Warren Buffett's strategy. The bottle look empty. It's a little bit in the nipple. It's a little bit of milk in the nipple, man. It's milk in the nipple. Yeah, if you want a Facebook user, yeah, send me an email and we can get you set up. You took the mastermind already, we can get you set up in the Discord chat. No problem. Also, everybody, especially this next Monday is the next mastermind. So if you're new and you want to learn how to trade stock options, if you're on Instagram, type in mastermind and I will DM you the link to join. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, you can just go into the description box and you'll see the link there. If you are here and you've already attended the mastermind before and you want to be a part of it, you know that you guys get free access to it. Okay, you get free access to the mastermind if you already attended the mastermind before. But so right now, I think earlier today, my team sent an email out for all previous students. Okay, all previous students. When is the next class for beginners? The next class for beginners is February 5th through February 9th. So next Monday we start. Next Monday we start. It's a 5-day mastermind. In that mastermind, I'm going to show you what you need to know about trading stock options. Everything that we do on a day-to-day basis about trading stock options. Chris, what if we got denied for a Schwab account? Go to Webull. 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 Go to Webull. Go to Webull. And sometimes you get denied for your accounts because of your experience. Okay, because of your experience. Okay? The reason some people get denied is because of what they put down for their experience. Okay? All right. So now, back to it. And any questions I got, just throw them in the chat. And I'll answer your questions. Anything. You can ask me anything or two about trading stock options. We can have a Q&A session as well while I'm going through this. But so back to it. So yes, like I said, you can have Warren Buffett's strategy. But the main thing about Warren Buffett's strategy is he's practicing discipline at the same time. You got to send me an email for the Discord link so we can verify that you've already taken the mastermind. Ziggy Zig. My email is admin@iwantknowledge.com. Admin@iwantknowledge.com. Yep. So like I was saying, so if you have his strategy, but you can't be disciplined, it's not going to work for you. Yeah, you might make some money here and there, but you're not going to be consistent. And when you think about a trader, being a trader, you want to become a consistent trader where you're making money constantly, over and over and over. Every day is not going to be a winning day. Some days you will lose, right? But you want to become a consistent trader. Yep, Angela. Yep. Weeb was dope. Weeb was real good. I use TD Ameritrade though. I like TD Ameritrade. It's Charles Schwab now. Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim it's a great thing. I've been looking at this new one called another one called Moo as well. I need to do some. I haven't really did enough. I haven't done some practice with it. They're supposed to be giving me access to their platform so I can practice with it. But that's Moo. But yeah, Webull is real dope. I like Webull. I like Weeble. But yeah, so back to it. Yes. So like I say, but you have to be disciplined. And once again, like I said, the Hebrew word, and the reason why I'm saying the Hebrew word, I use everything off biblical terms, right? So in the Bible, you go look in the Bible, musar is the word for discipline. It's the word for instructions and train and so on, right? So if you think about that, Ziggy Zig says it's a great class, y'all. All praise to the Most High. If you think about that, everything in life, everything that we have to do, we have to focus on three things if we want to be successful. We have to focus on the instructions that we have. We have to focus on being disciplined, and we have to train ourselves to be disciplined and focus on the instruction. Hey, Chris, you said we can join the next mastermind on Monday if you took the class 4. Yes, Didi. Check your email. My team sent the email out today to all previous attendees to the mastermind. It may have went to your spam folder. I think it starts off with very important. I think that's what the subject line is. Said very important. How much would you say someone makes in trades that equal 25K? What is that? 200 a day? 25,000 a year is $100 a day on average. $100 a day on average. That's what 25K is. $100 a day on average. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. But it's not possible if you're not disciplined. I don't care what anybody say. Trading is all about being disciplined. Making $100 trading stock options, depending on how much money you're trading with, is it's not that difficult, right? Oh, Miss Watkins, you using Moo? Miss Watkins, you use Moo? Well, Didi, send us an email because you took the 2021 class. The 2022, the mastermind is different than the 3-day class you took. So, but send us an email, Didi. Yeah, I gotta take a look at Moo then. I'm gonna take a look at Moo again. Is there a minimum amount of money that you need to have to start trading? I tell everybody to start with $500 to $1,000. $500 to $1,000. That's going to give you. A lot of people say, "Well, Chris, if I have $5,000, I have $5,000 I want to trade with. What should I do when I'm starting off?" I tell everybody, you should if you want to start with 5,000, you should put 4,000 to the side and only start with 1,000 because you have to get used to trading with your own money. Everybody, trading with your own money is very, 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 very emotional. Okay, so that's why I keep I know you probably like, Chris, you're saying these same things because everybody, these are the keys. Like I'm literally telling you and give you the keys. It's not simple to acquire it, but once you acquire it, it's game time. Hey Chris, great teaching, brother. Question: are you charting and trading on TOS? So I do charting and trading on TOS, but I also use TradingView for my charting. Okay, I also use TradingView for my charting. Yep, I also use TradingView for my charting. So mostly with TOS, I do all my buying and selling on TOS though. All of my buying and selling there. But with TradingView, I use a few indicators on TradingView that makes life 10 times easier for me. So that's why I like using TradingView. TradingView is real dope. If you don't have TradingView, everybody, if you're a trader and you do not have TradingView, I highly recommend you go get TradingView. Yeah, but I tell everybody it's $500 to $1,000 trading. $1,000 if you get 10%, that's $100. That's $100 a day, 10%. What's going on, Saul? Happy New Year. Moo will show you what the whales are trading and investing in. Interesting. How has it? So I believe Moo is. I don't think it's an American like a U.S. broker, if I'm not mistaken, right? So I don't want to have any issues with withdrawing funds from my account. So therefore, that's why I just been I fool with TD Ameritrade or TOS, Charles Schwab, because I haven't had any issues with that. If you on YouTube right now, hit the like button. They say that like button and subscribe button is help you out with the algorithm. So hit that like button. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And if you want to be a part of upcoming Mastermind, just type in the word Mastermind. I'm going to DM you the actual link to sign up for the Mastermind. The Mastermind is $297 regular admission and $497 VIP, and it starts Monday, this Monday. So you literally have about less than 5 days. And once the spots are filled up, we're going to shut everything down and get rolling. I'm going to show you everything you know from A to Z. Any other questions y'all may have? Any other questions about trading? Any other questions about trading? But listen, everybody, trading can definitely, and this is another thing I want you guys to understand is this. Do not come into trading with the thought process that you're going to learn this skill set in a couple of days or a couple of weeks and you're going to start making thousands of dollars a day. Or start making whatever your goal is. If your goal is $50 a day, don't come in thinking you're gonna start making $50 a day. Because I always tell people, before you even trade real money, you should make 100 paper trades. Okay? Make 100 paper trades. Chris, my email and password says I have no account. Facebook user, yeah, just shoot me an email, Facebook user, so my team can take care of you. So they can give you the correct link and all that good stuff. We're gonna make sure we take care. I got a strong team that responds to emails within 24 hours and all that good stuff. So my team is real strong. My program director, she's amazing. My assistant, she's amazing as well. And then my wife, she's the ultimate amazing person. Love what you got going on, bro. Keep at it. All praise to the Most High. Definitely, man. All praise to the Most High. I love your name. Leave a legacy. We got to leave a legacy. Got to leave a legacy, right? And the thing about it, and what I love most about trading, this is a skill set that no one can take away from you. No one can take this skill set away from you. There's nobody that can fire you from the stock market except for yourself, right? There's nobody that can fire you from the stock market except for yourself. And like I say, this skill set is very rewarding, everybody. It is. I'm telling you, it is. But everybody, this skill set is difficult. That's why I tell everybody, I give no one false indication of what you're getting into. When I say what you're getting into, like, yeah, you're getting into something. You're getting into, listen, the stock market, so ladies, don't get mad at me. If you're a lady, don't get mad at me what I'm about to say. Don't get mad at me what I'm about to say, ladies. I'm going to say it, though. Listen, the stock market is like, I'm getting in trouble. A stock market is basically like dealing with, not necessarily dealing with, or being in a relationship with, listen, the stock market is like being in a relationship with an emotional lady, right? An emotional woman, okay? Because you don't know what's gonna happen this moment. Only thing you know is I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for whatever happen, whatever coming, right? So you want to make sure that when you come into this thing, you're ready for it. I killed in the AMD puts. Let's go. I love it, man. I love it, man. So I played AMD puts on its earnings and did exactly what I wanted to do, but that push up that happened around 8 a.m. to 9:30 when it moved up about $4, it knocked me out. I think I lost like 500. You ready to get that indicator going? Man, listen. I gotta sit down, man. I gotta sit down and I was thinking about it the other day. I gotta really sit down and look at it. But we gotta figure out the numbers, bro. That's really what it comes down to. We got to figure out what makes sense. And it's been the hardest thing for me to do to make sense of that. What's up, Six Hustles? What's up, Six Hustles? How you doing, man? But yeah, we just got to figure out those numbers. Let's leave a legacy. That's all. That's what we really got to do, man. Text me tomorrow. Let's chop it up. I got to see how it makes sense and how it fits. Okay? Any other questions, everybody? What's up, Goose? How you doing? What's going on? Yep. So like I was saying, I was talking about something. I forgot what I was saying. That fast. Lost my train of thought that fast. Isn't TV delayed data? Isn't TV delayed data? And what's the min you need to trade with TOS? Any amount. You can isn't TD. I don't understand TV delayed data. Are you saying paper trading delayed data? Is that what you're saying? It doesn't have to be. If you have what is it called? If you have real time quotes, real time data on fake trade on real trading, you have it on paper trading as well. How long will it take for someone who starts with 1K to start making $100, $200 a day? Trading view, I think somebody said about trading. Blessings to you, Chris. I took the course. Blessings to you, Chris. I took the course, and now I'm having $100 days regularly. That's what's up. Congratulations on your way to 25K. Let's go. How long does it take? Great question. It all depends on you. Like I always tell people, I don't tell people you're going to come in and then in 2 weeks you're going to just start making $100, $200 a day. No, it's not going to happen like that. Because when you first come in, you haven't even gotten your it wasn't by that time you haven't even gotten your feet wet. But what it is though, it depends on you. It depends on the type of person you are. If you're somebody that's just gonna go in and just go and learn and practice, it can definitely happen to you in some months. But I've seen people do it in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, and some people still trying to get it right. The main thing is don't give up, because no matter what happens, time goes forward. Time does not go backwards, time goes forward. And what are you doing with your time? You can quit trading right now, and then once you quit trading, the year's still gonna go by. Now you're gonna be looking back saying, man, I wish I would have learned this skill set, because now the people that you started with, they're finally getting the hang of it, and boom, they're good to go. Yep, exactly, Hustle, man. You got to be able to study. You got to be willing to sit down and study that market. Go back and do back testing and all of those things, right? You got to be willing to do it. When you use active trade, is it possible to gain entry before it gets to your desired level? How does that work? So, D King, when you're using active trader and you put in an order to get into a certain position, if you want to get in prior to that, you either have to hit the buy market button, or you can cancel out that order you have in there and just move it up some. Okay, so it's a manual process to move it up some. Good question, D. Good question. So yeah, right. $100. Definitely, Goose. All praise to the Most High. Trading View. Yeah, Trading View, you can't actually buy in on Trading View. Trading View is only a platform for you to do your technical analysis. I buy in on TOS, Thinkorswim. That's why I buy in at. What's the difference between you and Wall Street Trapper? Nah, shout out to Wall Street. Shout out, he definitely doing his thing. Wall Street shows you honestly, I don't know. He has his own thing. I've never taken one of Wall Street's classes, so I can't really say. But I think Wall Street doing a great job, man. I think Wall Street's doing an amazing job. Salute to that guy. He's definitely motivation. Tell you that much. Definitely. Still torn between the two courses, VIP or regular. If I am busy next week in the evening, would you prefer just the regular? Yeah, either or. So the main benefit, honestly, between VIP and regular is the fact if you do VIP, you get free access to all of my future masterminds. So say, for example, if you do VIP and you want to take a mastermind that I have in the future, you get free access to it. Every mastermind, you're gonna get an email saying, hey, we're having a mastermind this week. If you want to register for it, click this button so we can register you in. Right? Regular mission, you will not get access to all future masterminds. That's the major thing. So personally, if it was me, I would do the VIP because now I know that, hey, I'm gonna do it this time, and I'm gonna do it this time, and I'm gonna do it the next time, and so on and so on and so on. And yeah, speaking, my brother just popped in too. He said, Chris, you are the best, man. I know, brother. Are those who bless bless others. Proud to call you my brother. Man, listen, you my guy. And listen, everybody. So I got a special guest. I got a special guest for you all in the mastermind this week, next week. So Lawrence Snoop Brown, we call him Coach Snoop. He's coming through, and he's going to talk to you guys about a few things on Wednesday evening. And when I tell you, if you've never heard Lawrence Brown speak before, matter of fact, Lawrence, put your Instagram down. Put your Instagram on the YouTube, in a YouTube chat. When you're on Facebook, go to YouTube right quick, Lawrence, and put your Instagram on YouTube in the chat. I want everybody to go follow him right quick as well. Follow him on YouTube, Instagram. When I tell you, if you've never heard him speak before, you are missing something, right? You're missing the way that his words come from his mouth. You would literally think you're listening to E.T. Okay, that's that. Now we all know Eric Thomas is the GOAT of goats, right? But when you listen to him, you would think you was listening to E.T. and the way that he bring his experiences and put them out there, and with his authority when he's speaking is amazing. He's gonna blow y'all's mind on Wednesday. So in the mastermind, he's gonna give you some great information you can take with and run with and change your life with. So real dope. Okay. Real dope. So he's gonna speak on Wednesday. So if you guys definitely want to hear what he has to say, I would highly recommend you sign up for the mastermind. Like I say, the mastermind is $297 and $497. If you're on Instagram, comment the word mastermind, and I will DM you the link. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, just go to your description box and I will send it over to you. Okay. Now, other thing I want to talk about right quick. So when we talk about, hopefully you guys understand, you got the aspect of being disciplined, right? Following those instructions, being disciplined. Those are going to be the things that get you to the place where you need to be as far as a trader. Discipline, follow instructions, and being trained, right? Are you, Chris, once you join VIP, do you get the previous masterminds? No, unfortunately not. No. Yes, so check this out. No. So the reason why I do not give the previous masterminds to the VIPs, when you come in, I want you to come in green. When I say green, I want you to come in with the knowledge that you have, right? I don't want you to come in saying, oh, I've seen this on the previous videos, I'm not going to pay attention. No, I want you to pay attention to everything, because what we go through and what we go over in the mastermind, everybody, this stuff is life-changing. It's life-changing, but it's only life-changing if you discipline. I'm telling you, if you're not disciplined, you're going to be wasting your money. Point blank. I would tell you, if you don't think you can be disciplined, if you don't think you have it in you to focus and be disciplined, to train yourself and to follow instructions, don't sign up. Don't waste your time. I mean, that's my honest truth, right? But if you're someone that say, hey, listen, I'm going to train myself, I'm going to focus, I'm going to be disciplined, I'm going to follow instructions, listen, let's go on this journey together. Oh yeah, risk management is definitely the most important thing. Definitely. But to your question, Goose, once you this is for everybody, VIP and regular, you will have unlimited access to the class. So not to the class recordings. So you can always go back and watch the class over and over again. I'm not the type of person to say, okay, you took the class, you paid for it. Now, if you want the recordings, I'm going to sell you the recordings. No, why would I do that? No, I'm going to give you the recordings. You can have the recordings. You can have the recordings forever. You can watch them over and over again. If you try and then you say, okay, I'm going to take a break for 6 months. 6 months when you come back, you can go log right back in and you still have access to your recordings. Okay? That's what's up, hustle. Yep. So yeah, definitely. And so next thing is this, everybody. What I want to talk kind of briefly, give you guys an idea of. I want everybody to understand this, right? I want you to get an understanding of this. Hold on. That's why I feel your program, you're realistic to 50 to 150 days. That's real talk. My biggest obstacle now is after a successful trade, I don't want to. Right, hustle, man. That's the hardest thing, and that's what you got to. And that's that discipline aspect. Once you cross that hurdle, you in the game, brother. You in the game. But not group net definitely. So 50 to 150. There's no This is the thing about it. There's no difference of making $50, 150, 200, 300, 5,000, 90,000. There's absolutely no difference in what you're going to do. Instructions, discipline, and training yourself. The only difference is when you make a larger sum of money, you're investing more money. So if I invest $10,000 and I make 10%, I make $1,000. If you invest $100 and you make 10%, you make $10. How much money did we make? We made the exact same amount of money, 10% of our investment. Okay, what's your favorite setup? One of the most high probability setups I have this thing called decision making time. I like to have that decision making time inside of a 1 hour or 4 hour demand zone, or inside of a 1 hour and 4 hour supply zone. It's kind of hard to kind of break it down to you without kind of illustrating it for you. But basically, it's like when I have a lot of consolidation inside of a 1 hour or 4 hour supply and demand zone. Once I see that particular setup, I love making a play out of a demand zone and puts out of my supply zone. My favorite setup, Hustle say my favorite setup is that double top or bottom. Yeah, Hustle, man. When you see that double top or double bottom, especially when that double bottom when it bounced off of that bottom that second time, Lord have mercy. Let's go. Do you help set up charts? Yeah, so in the mastermind, we do the whole thing. In the mastermind, so I have the mastermind broken down to where a child can understand. So when I say a child can understand, after the first day, you're gonna have homework. And in the homework, what you're gonna have is video 1, how to open up your Charles Schwab account, and it's a video of me showing you how to do it step by step. Video 2, Thinkorswim tutorial. It's a video showing you everything in the Thinkorswim tutorial that you're gonna need to be able to understand Thinkorswim. Okay. Video number 3, how to set up my charts. It's a video of me showing you step by step how to actually set up your charts. Okay. Step by step how to set up your charts. So I break it down to and put it in the simplest form. Yes, sir. Lawrence Brown, Coach Snoop say he can't wait to meet y'all, everybody. Say he can't wait. And listen, it's going to be crazy. It's definitely going to be crazy. And be safe, Miss Watkins. Be safe, be safe, be safe, be safe. Be safe, be safe. Somebody said, listen, the baby definitely sleeping through it all. And then next thing you know, he gonna wake up when it's time for me to lay my head down. Right? He gonna wake up. Yep, I already said that. Yep, help set up chart. Do you have stop loss on leaps? That is a great question, everybody. Do you have stop losses on leap? I do not. Okay? I do not have a stop loss on leaps, because with my leaps, I'm giving my leaps that room to breathe. Okay? I'm giving my leaps that room to breathe. Yep. I give my leaps room to breathe. Now, I do have a mental stop loss. Now, check me out. Since I've been trading for a while, I'm okay with the mental stop loss. But I do not recommend anyone have a mental stop loss if you're a new trader. But with the leaps, I definitely give my plays the room to breathe. I'm doing a 1-year contract, 2-year contract. I'm giving it room to breathe. Okay, so even if it depending on how much money you're trading with, man, you may be into and I don't even want to talk about AMD, man, but you can be in a trade and you may be down $10,000, right? But the market overall goes up, right? It goes up. So you have that 1 year, 2 year, you have room for it to go down and be down, and then for it to go back up, right? So you have that time, you're giving that room to breathe. Okay, giving that room to breathe. Okay? But let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about this trade, man. Man, this is probably, oh my gosh. This was probably my worst trade in 2023. Well, it was my best but worst trade. All right? I know that sounds crazy. It was my best but worst trade in 2023. So let me tell you what, break it down. So AMD, right? I was in AMD. Everybody, I got into AMD in July, right? So I had, we seen what NVIDIA did, right? So after seeing what NVIDIA had started to do, now you just have to say, okay, what's next, right? So I started doing my research on AMD. I've always known about AMD. Hey, Chris and everyone in the room, praise to the Most High. I have a question. I want to join the VIP for next week, but how will I be able to set up a trading account if I'm in Canada? Richard, a lot of people from Canada use TradeStation, okay? TradeStation, and what we can do is if you need assistance with TradeStation, for one, there's a lot of videos out there on TradeStation that allow you to trade, if I'm not mistaken, allow you to trade U.S. equities. So that's what you can do, use TradeStation. Go ahead and do some research on TradeStation, Richard, and you should be good to go there, brother. You should be good to go. I know we have people from Canada. We have some people from the UK trade with us, and they use TradeStation. Okay. So yeah, what I was saying. So my AMD trade, man, I'm still I'm hurt about this, and I'm telling you right now, when someone talks about AMD, I get mad. Oh, it's way overpriced right now, and that's what I'm mad about, right? That's what I'm mad about. So, so I got into AMD in July. I was doing my research. I started following I started seeing the CEO was on like a road show talking about AMD. So I was listening to what the CEO was talking about with AMD, and she was saying some things like, hey, we're getting a lot of traction from other companies. They want this, they want that, all this good stuff. And she was excited about the future and all that good stuff, right? So I said, okay, cool. I like this. I see that it's been consolidating between this 108 and 116 price. It's been consolidating between that, inside of that box. It was decision making time, the whole nine, right? So I entered into the trade at probably around like 111. I think 111, 112. That's the price that I entered in to AMD. Okay, so I got into AMD around that 111, 112 price range. And probably put about 5,000. Probably about 5,000. Probably about $5,000 into it. And I bought a March 2024 expiration date. Okay, now my mental stop loss was a break of 100. Okay, my mental stop loss was a break of 100 because I had until March 2024 to let it do what it was going to do. So I had a mental stop loss right there. Okay, so what I did was I got into my trade, and then when I got into my trade, what happened overseas, inflation went up. I think it was in the UK, inflation went up, and somewhere else inflation went up, right? So the market didn't react to it immediately, but if you go back into your charts and look at July of 2023, you're going to see that was the beginning of a 3-month downward push, okay? A 3-month downward push, all because inflation had crept up in the UK, and I believe maybe I've got other places that it had crept up at, but it had in I think maybe Canada, somewhere around there. But 2 places inflation had crept up. So what did that do for the market? So as soon as inflation had crept up, what happened was What happened was the market, the people start saying, oh man, if inflation has jumped up over there, what's next? Why can't it happen over here? Okay, so what happened was, boom, inflation, people got scared in the market, and you will see there was a huge sell-off from July all the way to October 31st. Okay, and I believe in the beginning of October, if I'm not mistaken, might even begin October or sometime in September, might even before that, one of them, AMD broke 100. So I'm being disciplined, right? AMD broke 100, and when it broke 100, I got out of my trade. Okay, over the next couple of weeks or about a month, AMD went down like to 95, and then it bounced off of that 94, 95 area, and it went all the way to where it's at, where it's been at for the past, where it's at a couple of days ago, like 180 something. So when I tell y'all, listen, I am hurt, right? I am appalled, and I'm upset with AMD, and I'm upset with the UK and Canada for the simple fact that it that inflation crept up over there, and it was fake news. It was crazy. What are your thoughts on Wall Street, Trapper, and Aristotle's programs that they post on their IG? No, salute to Wall Street and Aristotle. They both doing their thing. I love it, man. I definitely love it. Definitely love it. I've never taken either one of their courses, but I see the work. I see the work Wall Street put in, and definitely paying off. And I see the work Aristotle putting in, and it's definitely paying off too. So salute to both of those guys. Definitely doing their thing. Definitely. I like the REITs. But I think it's better things to invest in, honestly. I think it's better things to invest in. The video has been going crazy. I knew to invest, but I know I'm missing out on maximizing my gains by not understanding how to trade stock options. Yeah, definitely. Cause you could have made, you still have made, if you bought the actual stock, you still made good money with Nvidia by buying the stock, right? But good stuff, Hustle, man. But with options, you'd made way more money. Yeah, I think last year, if you would have put $1,000 into the video, you probably made almost 40, 50, $60,000, something of that nature. Yeah, I'm just, that's why I said the same thing, Hustle, man. It's like I like them, but they're not. It's better things to invest in right now. Besides that, definitely. So also, what I keep trying to say, I keep I keep reading the questions though. If you own, yeah. So I want you guys to understand this. I want you to understand. I want you to start thinking about. I want you to start thinking about this. Start thinking about when you're trading. When you think about options, when most people think about options, they think about day trading, right? I want you guys to get out of that thought process of day trading. Day trading is great, it is, right? But in day trading, you do miss opportunities because you're not in the trade. Swing trading, if it's a short swing trade or it's a long-term swing trade, with the stock option is by far one of the safest bets, right? One of the safest things to do, as well as one of the most profitable, especially if we have a run. Now, swing trading when the market is consolidating is not smart at all. So you want to be able to identify if the market is consolidating or not. But swing trading when the market is running and if it's going up or down is great. It's amazing. It's awesome, right? It's everything. But when you swing trade, you have a 6-month contract, an 8-month contract. I would say more so if you're gonna buy a 6-month contract, go ahead and buy an 8-month contract. 8-month contract, year contract, 2-year contract, 18-month contract. You're going to make more money because you're going to be in more trades. And you're going to certain times when news come out about a certain trade in the middle of the day and just go crazy for the next like 15, 20, 30 minutes to an hour, you're getting all of that. Okay, so just be mindful of that. And people may say, well, I want to day trade, Chris, so I can make money every day. Think about this, everybody. When you're swing trading, you're literally making money every day. You're in the trade every day. Some days you're going to win, some days you're going to lose, but you're in the trade every single day. Okay, definitely something to think about. All right, definitely something to think about. Okay, definitely something to think about. All right. Whoa, my bad. I'm looking at Apple Leaps now. No doubt, definitely. So today, it's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow in the market, right? Because we've had a crazy run to the upside since October, and then December came and went crazy as well, right? And then went crazy as well. So the market has definitely went on a crazy upward move. Now we all know that after a crazy upward move, something has to happen. And what is that something that has to happen? We need to have some consolidation, or we have to have a pullback. Now I hear some analysts are saying that, we're expecting a 7 to 10% pullback. Some people are saying a 5% pullback. But a pullback needs to happen, right, to keep this market healthy, because things are overbought right now. It's crazy. Things are extremely high. Nice push down today of $8 on SPY. That was very nice. But there's a lot of things that's super high right now on prices. So like I was telling people, if you go to my Instagram, you see I had it real. I was telling people, hey, it's not the time personally to buy that 2-year contract. We need that pullback first. Now, if you're already in a 2-year contract, great. That's perfect. You know, you're 2-year or 1-year contract. You're in place and you're built and you're ready for that pullback to not take you out because you have more time, right? But if you're someone that's looking to jump into a 2-year contract or a 1-year contract, I would personally wait for the pullback to happen. Once the pullback actually happens, then from there, that's when I will enter into my play, looking to attack all-time highs and for SPY to go up to that 500. Now, I've been screaming SPY going to 500 ever since SPY was at 400. Okay, I say, y'all, listen, SPY going to 500, and I truly I believe it's not going to happen until March or April. I don't think it'll hit 5. This is my personal opinion, right? I don't think SPY will hit 500 until March or April. Okay, I believe February may be a downer. I don't know why my thing keep moving. So yeah, okay, all right, everybody. So I'm probably about to get out of here. So everybody, listen. Once again, be disciplined. Follow instructions. Be disciplined. Okay, follow instructions. Be disciplined and train yourself, everybody. No matter what strategy utilizing, none of that stuff matters if you can't be disciplined. If you can't be disciplined, don't even waste your money in the stock market. Matter of fact, if you can't be disciplined, go buy the stock. Okay, you can buy the stock. You can buy the stock, right? But don't buy the options. Okay, if you can't be disciplined, because this stock market cares nothing about you, right? It's gonna chew you up and spit you out. But if you want to be profitable, you have to be disciplined. Okay, you have to train yourself. You have to follow instructions. All right. So if you want to be a part of the upcoming Mastermind coming up, if you're on Instagram, type in Mastermind, and I'm going to DM you the link so you can go ahead and register. It starts on Monday. And if you're on YouTube or Facebook, you can just go to the description box, and I will and the link is in there for the Mastermind. Everybody, y'all have some great questions, man. Definitely have some great questions. Also, if you need anything from me, let me know. You can go to my YouTube channel right now. I got videos on my YouTube channel. I actually got a whole 2-hour course, on my YouTube channel right now. It's either under the live section or I got an EMA course, and I have a support resistant course right there on there right now. So listen, everybody, y'all have a good one. All praise to the Most High. I'll catch y'all next time.